Okay, so we're back with a little bit more Baldur's Gate 3. One thing I want to do real quick is Lightning Bolt is going to cost me 153. It's a level 3 spell, but it's going to be some decent damage if I get that. Unsafe target still takes half damage. That's pretty nice. Okay, so I ended up selling a lot of my stuff. I got some decent gold from selling it, and I ended up getting myself a lightning spell. Let's see. There was some other thing else I need to do. Can I sell it? I hope I didn't sell it. Now there it is. Absolute Bane on melee hit, possibly inflict minus 1d4 penalty to attack roll. That sounds pretty good, so I'm going to go ahead and pop that up there. Is there like an auto... There we go. Alright, so before I do anything else, let's do a quick run around camp and talk to everybody, see how they're feeling about things. Syrian, how you doing?
Yes.
You have nothing to say at the moment? Okay, that's fine. Zeal?
Speak.
Nope. You're fine. We're here.
What's up for discussion?
How you doing, Gale?
Go ahead. I'm listening.
I need you to read... Yeah, okay, so he's got nothing new for at the moment. Oh, Withers is here. Interesting. Okay, we'll talk to you in a minute.
Let's have a look.
About Shadowheart.
Something the matter?
You wanted to talk about all the toughness.
Fine. What's on your mind?
How am I holding up in your
You're
estimation?
not the kind of company I'd keep willingly, but all things considered, you'll do.
Oh, that's a bit rude.
And I haven't forgotten that you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. Perhaps I'll be able to return the favor at some point.
Turns out it matters. We should get to know each other a little more.
That's to say you'd like to pry a little. You do seem like the type, I must say.
It was just a thought. No need to take offense.
Just an observation. No offense taken. See, we're learning something about each other already. For instance, you're a quick-to-anger type, aren't you? Even less self-control than brains.
Ouch! Shadow, I thought we were we had a thing going, but no. You're just trying to code me into avoid talking honestly. What are you hiding?
Me? I'm not hiding anything. I'm merely sharing as much as you deserve to know. And right now, you've reached your limit. Let's talk about something else.
Yeah. Wow. I thought she was... That was a bit mean of her. Alright, Withers, what's up?
We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services.
Care to explain why you're helping me?
Be assured, it is not by choice.
Attack. You were sorting something before. What were you doing?
Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny.
That didn't answer a single
For a
thing.
mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking.
Will these hirelings be joining me willingly?
Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them.
Think I can trust these cultists?
Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. My services are all that I can proffer thee. What thou wilt do with them is for thee to undertake.
Any other ways you can help
Should
us?
thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more.
Okay, that sounds more useful.
A matter of coin.
What?
Very well.
Let's see. No, I think we're good. God damn it. This strange wraith commands many powers. He allows you to resurrect allies, hire help, and change your class for a price, of course. Alright, so. I'll go ahead and leave. Okay. I gotta explore this camp, see what I can have access to. Let's go over here for now. Just make sure that there is nothing. Oh, we went up there. Should be nothing up there. Still need to go down there.
Fragile. I have a mind to end their misery myself.
Calm yourself.
Okay, yeah, I think we're good. Potato! Okay, let's go talk to these guys. There's obviously something going on over here.
Hells! We can't just leave. They're kin!
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blades and spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay! These people aren't fighters. We can help!
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Only cowards run from a fight. I feel like I have to do that. As I gotta take the class option, right?
How dare!
Prove him wrong then, if you think you're able to, that is.
Zerg! Fine. We'll stay. If we survive, it'll make for a good story, I suppose.
Thank you, Roland.
Okay. Did you get the trap breaker kit? I believe I do, but it might be on.
And reeking of this place.
I got thieves' tools. It might be on Asterion.
Out of my clothes. I'll have to burn them.
Oh my god, there's a lot of people here. Holy shit. Okay. Fucked everybody.
This place is a bloody death trap, not a sanctuary. You should clear off while you can.
Okay.
That orc seems a little too interested in me.
Oh yeah, I can talk to animals. This ox makes you uneasy. Try to discern why. So, hold on, before we do that.
You're addressing me, a humble ox. How quaint.
Okay, so we have a -1. Let's see what he says. Yeah, we did it.
Something's off. This creature isn't what it appears to be.
There's more to you than meets the eye. Care to explain?
You are incapable.
The fuck does that mean? Out with the cow, or you're going to regret it. I feel like I have to. As a barbarian, intimidation's my go-to, right? Wow! Let's re-roll that.
I'll tell you this much. I'm going to Baldur's Gate, with or without the rest of these poor sods. Now, that's all I have to say besides, and I really mean this. Move. Nothing here for you.
Another one. What are you under there, then? Ant? Or rocks?
What are you talking about?
Because of this place. They change their form to fit their need. They become birds, to hunt on the wing. Bears to tear flesh with teeth. But for me, only oxen, only same old hay. And I cannot even eat it, because the horned ones hide their shiny bits inside.
What? Shiny bits. They've tieflings put something in the hay.
Hiding things. Thinking they're clever. Not clever. Sometimes I eat the shiny bits, and they have to go looking for them on the other end.
That's a weird way to put that. Okay, so they hide something in the food. Take a look at that in a minute.
The waiting's getting to me.
This is really cool. I didn't think.
Gone. I am hungry.
I have to talk to every animal we can see. So, they hide something in the haystack.
He stares right past you, as if you're invisible.
Cut his legs off. I could do that. Turn around to see what he's looking
You
at.
see nothing out of the ordinary. As you turn back, the child slips between the rocks.
Search the rocks for an opening. Oh my goodness. What are these rolls?
You look the rocks over, but find no sign of a way through.
True.
Next time the goblins come, I'll be ready.
Yeah, sure you will, kid.
Children, look who's here. The Blade of Frontiers. What a thrill for the children.
They're tough kids. Smart, too. The future's in good hands.
Alright, this is the guy who helped us in the boss battle.
Go on. Give me a best shot. Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
It's good advice, child. You do well to listen.
You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met. The Blade of Frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours.
Oh, he was also on the
The
ship.
Blade of Frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship.
Who was that woman? The one in your thoughts? Peer further into the mine. Another escapee. Thank the gods I need all the friends I can get.
Better friends than the ones hitching a ride in our skulls, at least. I'm sure you know the stories. Doomed to shed our skin and become illithid. They say there's no coming back. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli. A devil's advocate. A champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
Confronting devils I see, you should consider better company. Do you think she'll bring the blood war to, dangerous territory?
I'm no stranger to the infernal. Better to slay a devil before her fires burn common folk to ash. Her name is Karlak, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses. Let's join forces. I'll help you cast the devil back into hells. I'm looking to cure this infection. Yeah, okay. Just so you know, my first duty is Karlak. I'm oath-bound to go after her. But I won't deny this infection is bothersome. I accept your invitation. You'll need to make room if you want to partner up, though. Still, when the time comes, call for the blade. I won't be long to answer. A splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
Dad just seems to approve of everything I do. Let's see. Maybe I can actually fight the children at one point. We'll see what happens.
I saw you at the gates. You fight well. A few words for the kids? Spare a story or two.
They are just children. Soak the battlefield with blood. Do not resist death, but embrace it. Be strong and watch over your kin. And trust there is victory. It's actually pretty good. Bad news, children. You're all gonna die. That's fucked.
Thanks. I prefer when they smile.
By Mordai's eyes, another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
Give the tiefling a menacing glare. Chowheart didn't like that, but we'll get her a favor at one point.
Lower.
That's enough.
You dare interrupt? Has the tadpole ravaged your senses?
You will be God, I don't like either one of these options. You can breathe again. I won't let her hurt you.
Thanks. What do you want from me?
I think this is the one that she wanted to talk to, right? Where did you see the Galeth Yonki?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us, for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly, straight to the other side. And I just ran.
The map. Show me. Yes, your mediocre interrogation technique notwithstanding.
Mediocre. We got the information.
The last time a subordinate questioned my judgment, I ate tongue stew that very night.
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
We're partners. You'll treat me with respect.
Kenyak, your tantrum proves you no wiser than a hatchling. The teethling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait.
Did you say tiefling?
I am unfamiliar with the... well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this... Fey run.
No, it's Ferron. What do you mean purification?
The creche holds the Zaythisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
Alright, well, I can't tell if she likes this or not. I think we got a little bit more approval with her. It's great. Let's continue walking around.
How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
Depends. How many people are dumb enough?
Makeshift prison.
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with.
That between the crossbow and the goblin. Yeah, sure.
Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector. You're gonna kill him too?
You! Move!
Yeah, barbarian intimidation, why not?
What in every hell is wrong with you? Damn you. Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies?
If she dies, she takes everything she knows to the grave.
If you believe anything the beast tells you, you're an idiot.
It's all right, Arca. Let's go.
Lazille does not like me doing anything if it's not for her.
And your birdies and your dogs.
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important.
Rather important, no less. All right, go ahead.
We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin. The way you stood in front of a crossbow to prevent a murder. In short, I've grown to trust you.
We've known each other all of 5 minutes, Gale. Calm down.
I was being quite sincere, I assure you. The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
What kind of condition?
The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
What? What items are you we talked about exactly?
Oh, staffs, tomes, cowls. The form doesn't matter, so long as it's brimming with weave. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical.
Where do you suggest we find the artifacts we need?
Already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession. You know for yourself how hard-won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost.
Expected much, don't worry, I'm happy to help.
Splendid. Bit of boldness will serve us well. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you.
Okay. That's a little weird, but it's okay. He's gonna apparently need to eat some magical items of mine.
You're gonna be sorry! Ain't sure why you're protecting me. Don't care, neither. It's too late to make friends, warg meat. My tribe's coming. They're gonna burn this pretty place for the glory of the Absolute and hang you by your guts.
Who's this Absolute you're so fond of, your god?
Goddess. We're burning her name across the face of the world, we are. The Absolute is gold from the sky, she is. The blessing in the storm and the storm itself.
An all-powerful god. Yeah, let's taunt her.
Maybe she sent you to help me. And you will, if you want to save your skin. And if the teeth stick a few arrows in us on the way out of here, don't worry. Priestess Gut will patch us up. Got a whole lab set up. Cooks up potions that fix our lads, no matter how much of a beating they take. Could probably stick your head back on if someone was to chop it off. Mighty booyarg.
Booyarg. The goblin word for magic. Primitive to a fault, but not entirely without merit.
Nice story, buy it for a copper in the tavern nearby.
It's the truth. I swear on your mother's grave. Get me out of here, and I'll tell you where to find her. Deal?
You've already told me what I need to know. Find the priestess myself.
Even if you did find my tribe, they'd set the wargs on ya. You need me. Get me out of here, and I'll tell them what a good friend you are.
Not a chance.
Suit yourself. Looking forward to seeing what your innards look like. Oh, you!
Ask the goblin priestess for help.
Even your cages are boring.
Okay, so there's a couple of different ways to find access to the cure, which is kind of nice. Won't lie. Hunt down the Karetch, search for signs, and prepare Gale to request a. You can consume the weave from magical magical items or creature catastrophe will appear while you do that. Does not need them yet. It's best to prepare. Okay, we are not gonna bust her out. We are gonna try to do as good as we can.
I told you, not now.
What do you mean not now?
Having fun with your new goblin friend? Bet you aren't.
Waiting to die. Doesn't taste half bad. Nearly ready.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
The forge is holding on by a thread. Are you a smith?
Of sorts. Used to be a bread and butter tinsmith before Elturel fell into Avernus. These days, my talents
voice acting is really fucking good.
Eclectic.
Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. But between you and me, there's nothing in all the realms like the utter power of infernal machinery. Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days.
Let me see your wares. Maybe he's got anything interesting. Can get some shields, some armor, which kind of better without. We get a great axe, which actually would give us a +1. Not bad.
Damn druids. Who uses wooden tools?
Oh my god, there's just so much. Okay. Who are you?
I'd die if I met Leroican reeking of this place.
You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Look, it ain't much, but it might make all the difference. The only way we'll make it to Baldur's Gate is to run, and run hard. If a gnoll catches your scent, you'll need every bit of strength. Trust me.
Got some gruel.
Those goblins will rue the day they chose to tangle with this grove. You and I will do some good here. I can feel it.
We should have left by now. Damnation! Instead, we're just sitting here, practically begging to be attacked. Staying is a mistake.
Hey, you're more than happy to leave by yourself. Yeah, leave on your own. Why wait?
That is tempting. But I could never leave Leah behind, as irksome as she may be. If only she understood. The longer we wait, the longer the horrors of the wilds imperil us.
You don't want us to help your fellow tieflings?
If we stop and help every wounded foal, we'll end up dead, or worse. Leah just can't see it. We must leave soon. My apprenticeship with the wizard begins shortly. I cannot leave Leroican waiting.
I've heard that name before. A young man, yes? Lives in Ramaz's tower in the upper city.
The very same.
Word in Waterdeep has it he's a bit of a cad. But you say he's an accomplished wizard.
Of course he is. The greatest spellcaster along the Sword Coast. As if I'd settle for a lesser mentor.
In that case, I'd very much appreciate it if you could arrange an introduction, should we reach the city.
Good idea. Powerful acquaintances never
If
hurt.
it's powerful acquaintances you're after, you have to look no further than yours truly. Few can match me, in either magic or talent. In years to come, you will boast of this meeting, I can assure you. May we meet again in Baldur's Gate, my friend.
Lee and Roland would never admit it, but they take an arrow for the other. Also stab each other. Not sure what'll come first. Thanks for cutting in. There might have been more than words if you hadn't.
Alright. So we talk to them. There's another shop up here, it looks like. Oh my goodness.
I'm waiting on someone and you aren't him. Do you mind?
Rude.
Good to be back behind the walls, have to say. For as long as that lasts.
If it ain't the fearless goblin slayer, you sure you want to be seen with me? I ain't exactly popular with this lot.
All you did was stand up for your crew. I respect that.
Half my crew are full of holes. Now I'm gonna take the blame for leading the goblins here. And losing track of the bloody druid.
Where did the goblins come
They
from?
chased us, all the way from the ruins we were poking around in.
And is that where you lost track of the druid you mentioned?
Aye. His name's Halsin. And if he's still alive, he'll be cursing the day he laid eyes on me. We've got a contract to track down some relic and he wanted in on the job. Eyes lit up when he heard about it. Didn't work out, though. Goblins got him when we were turning tail. He's either digging latrines or boiling in a cookpot by now.
Can I have a look at the contract?
Job's all yours, if you got a death wish. There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic supposedly buried round these parts. But gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it.
Yeah, what the relic actually is.
If I knew that, I wouldn't be back here with half my crew gone. But look, if you're itching to meet Kellenvor, I won't stop you. It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you the map and wish you a happy funeral, but my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own Todger. Goblins made sure to the fat old chunk. All I've got's the contract. It'll show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying.
Thanks.
Don't thank me. I'll be well on my way to Baldur's Gate when you die.
So now we have Find the Night Song.
I already told you I don't have it. How stupid are you?
Wait, who's talking? Oh, up there. Okay, give me a second. We'll deal with that. What is this? Stone door. Okay, I think Zelfor was the guy we met by the front. So talk to these two, see what they're up to.
You're the one who helped at the gate. Glad to have another sword. We might need it.
Ah, you. Thank you. You stopped us from making a bad situation much worse. I'm Zevlor. And you're...
Finer.
Well met. Though I should warn you, visitors are no longer welcome in this grove. Whatever your business here, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This latest attack will only strengthen their resolve.
Why are they forcing you out?
There have been several attacks by different monsters. The druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here. Nobody's welcome anymore. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters.
Is there a way to convince the druids to stop it?
I've tried. Korga, their new first druid, won't see me. You, though. I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else.
What are you offering for, yeah, what are you offering for me?
What little we have, we'll scrape together. It isn't coin we need. It's time.
I'll see what I can do.
I think you should. Yes. No harm in trying the diplomatic route.
We'd owe you a great debt. If we're forced to leave now, more of my people will die. You'll find the druids at the heart of the grove. Please, make them see sense.
No, sir. But if there's a clear path past those goblins, they'll find it.
Yes, of course.
Okay, if I try to go for that ladder, it's obviously it's a bad thing, so we won't go that way. We'll go back out the door.
Please, have mercy.
Easy money. Yeah, right.
I don't think I talked to you yet. It's up here.
Hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades.
Only gonna ask you one more time, boy. Hand over my locket.
I don't have your ugly locket. I've never seen it before.
Hand it over or I'll slap the teeth out of your head.
Don't you dare lay a finger on that child.
You threatening me?
You're the one making threats to a child. Pull yourself together, or I can strike the child. Go on, see what happens. I have to go the barbarian route.
You don't understand. The kid stole my locket. He... Oh, the hell's with this? These little devils get away with everything because of coddling bastards like you.
You'll get yours someday. I hope I get to see it.
Maybe you will, but personally, I doubt it. See you around.
Little fucking brat. Hey, get back here.
Something only I know. Make one up.
What's that?
Can't use it right now. Oh, that's dumb.
Whoa, hey. Can't say I've ever seen someone like you before. Go on, take this ring. It's lucky.
That was a fancy trick.
You haven't seen anything yet, mister. Go on, take the ring and watch your fortune change.
Make the trick and make the ring disappear. Oh, it's a 15. Gloves of power, sleight of hand, dexterity +1. And completely fucked that up.
Hard luck, mister. But like I said, we can change that. Watch.
Oh, I don't have any money or anything to sell. My partner does that.
So what's your side of the business?
I'm the guard. So don't steal anything. I'm watching you.
Oh, that's their game. Okay. Yeah, no. I'm good on that one.
Please, let us through.
It is forbidden.
Yeah, no, we're good. We ain't gonna fall for that one. Just run over, do a quick...
This is a nightmare.
Swing and swing.
We've known enough grief this 10-day traveler. Don't be the cause of more. How long do you think we've got before the goblins come?
Okay, so that should just be... Yep, this brings us back to the shop. Okay, so we've gone basically all around this side of camp. I'll head over here now.
Show me again? Not now. We're working. Remember?
Let my daughter go right now! She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back! Oh, let me through, Ragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Okay, before we get ourselves involved in that situation, let's go ahead and drop a quick save.
Come, Magrin, give him a chance. You, get back!
I'm not looking for trouble. Can you just let me by?
And you'll find trouble all the same unless you get out of my sight.
A moment, Giorna.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
You insist. Outsider. Away!
Okay, so somebody wants to see us in here. Oh my god, there's even more people to talk to. There's so many people to interact with. Gee, goddamn. Yes?
Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest.
There's no oversitting my disinterest. There's no time for questions.
Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, but remember nothing useful about goblin social order or behavior.
They were shapeshift devas. Give an exact description?
Goblins were of a rare, jam-colored hue and wielded magic blowguns.
A mythweaver. This man has no respect for truth.
And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
What? I think there's been a misunderstanding. What do you want exactly?
The truth, my friend. Not a jot more or less. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates?
Yes, they called out her name like a war cry.
They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal.
Hold your tongue.
Never you mind. I'm on my way to their camp as we speak. I always knew my studies in Gukliak would come to some use.
Why the dragon?
My friend, every story benefits from a dragon. Until we meet again.
Just a moment. This man is recording my story. I am far from home.
As the colourful man starts scribbling, the bear sneaks a quick look at the page. His brow furrows. Incomprehensible squiggles surround a crude sketch. A bear disemboweling a clutch of tieflings.
Okay. I don't know if I can talk to these guys because they're currently doing their thing. Yeah, so they seem distracted.
I thought you were Halcyon.
The boar prances around, haunches clenching and unclenching impatiently.
Where's Halcyon? Promise me a mate.
I'm sorry, he promised you a what?
Speak.
What were you saying that bird?
The bird knows. She needs to know. You do not.
I help defend this grove. I'm not your enemy. Oh, that's a check I'll pass. Okay. Thanks, game.
Forgive me. It is not you I fear. It is my brethren. More follow Korga every day. They are afraid, and she offers a simple solution. Eject the refugees, and we will be safe.
And she's wrong?
Perhaps not. But that does not make it right. Only Master Halsin can stop this. I pray my bird returns with news of him. If not, I fear for my people.
Shouldn't the ritual protect the grove? You're not helping the others prepare
The
it?
ritual is Korga's decision. But she is not our leader. Master Halsin welcomed the refugees in. I wait for him to resolve this.
Ah, interesting. So someone's pulling a power play while he's gone. Got it.
I'm sleeping.
Could you move a little bit?
Okay.
Okay, so the elevator takes us all the way back up top, looks like. Cool, so that saves us from taking the long way. Got it. We were already up there. We saved her.
I smell drama amongst these adventurers. What have you heard?
Keep their confidence if you insist.
He didn't come back, did he? His smell is gone. He's gone.
You're the saddest bear I've ever seen. This is depressing.
Then leave.
Oh, I didn't mean it like that. Hey, I'm trying to help.
Still nothing. Still nothing.
I didn't mean anything by it. Okay. Let's come over here, and this should lead us to where we need to go. Search for Halsin in the Goblin camp.
I'm sorry. I'm so... Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
One of your guard. What's the girl's actual crime?
You mean parasite?
She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks.
Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
She's just a cub. Let her go or tangle with me. Yeah, let's go with that one. Yeah, I passed it.
Very well. Tila, to me! Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
What?
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
What was that about?
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now.
It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with.
How badly does it hurt?
Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage.
Turns out other matters. And Gale has something to say.
That woman has more venom in her heart than a snake in its fangs. But at least the child is safe. What is youth if not a time to be forgiven for one's transgressions?
Sounds like you have something to confess. Putting a child on display like that was monstrous. I'm glad we intervened.
Couldn't agree more. The girl wasn't innocent, but that doesn't mean she was guilty.
Yeah, I'm liking Gale more we talk to him. So, we'll talk to you.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented.
If I hadn't spoken up, what would have happened?
Nothing befitting a child. Nothing befitting any of our world's creatures. We've let a snake replace our leader. She will see the tieflings driven out, or worse.
Who's your real leader?
Master Halsin. Perhaps Goblin called, perhaps dead. He'd set Mistress Korga back in line. Hold her to task, stop this damned ritual. More will die if the rite is finished. So many more, sent into a world gone mad.
Alright, so it didn't even sound like all the druids are respecting this. If no one's looking for Halsin, I could do it.
Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home.
No need to fret, I'll find him.
Sylvanus' blessing upon you, and my gratitude as well. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else. I wish I could offer more assistance. For now, I must keep a close watch on Korga. I hope to see both you and Halsin again soon.
That's good to see that not all the druids are assholes. Oh right, she's scared of wolves, isn't she? Forgot about that. Can we talk to Silver?
Another stranger come to vex me. What will you do? Hunt me? Grab my tail? Shout until my head hurts?
Who's been pestering you? I'll teach him a lesson.
Silence. Your help is not required. Not by me, at least.
Oh, I had to help the doggy.
The rat watches your movements, but does not speak. The rat doesn't respond. It simply bares its teeth. The rat glares at you, but says nothing.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
Yeah, pretty much. Only a monster would threaten a child.
Yes, you would say so. I know your kind. You see only villains and victims. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. I call her mother. You call her monster. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
Zephlor believes his people will perish in the road.
And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
Then it seems I best speak with
You will
Zephyr.
do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
It seems like there's another option, which is kicking your ass out. I mean, we could go with that one.
I didn't know. I see you. Just give me a moment.
Is there anything I can do to help?
This medicat.
There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed?
I'm looking for Nettie.
You found her, but I still don't know what she can do for you.
Do you know anything about mind flayers?
Why are you asking?
No way to put this. I have a tadpole in my hand.
Tadpole? A mind flayer tadpole?
You know them. Can you help me?
I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way.
Please. I'm resting.
Let me take a chunk out of you. What
The
happened?
bird says nothing, trying to rest. The bird says nothing. Only the sound of its labored breath fills the silence.
Oh my god. So there's like so many different ways to do this. Okay. Speak with the first druid. Find Arabella's parents. We should speak with her parents. Okay, get help from Nettie.
Head on in.
Okay, let's see what happens here.
There's something in that vessel.
This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
I was hoping for a less grave cure.
I'll do the best I can. I'm no Master Halcyon, mind. He'd have your tadpole out like that. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
I will remain. I have a vested interest in the outcome.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
What's the plan?
She
Will it help?
shifts uneasily, hesitating. Something's off.
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening?
And she fell from the ship, but something caught me. It saved my life.
Protected from on high. Sounds like the drow. Master Halcyon said he was tougher than he had any right to be. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halcyon was desperate to find where all this was happening.
On a mind flayer ship, I was kidnapped infected.
A mind flayer ship? But Master Halcyon was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself.
He was gonna kill me!
This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
I thought you could cure me. What about that branch of
The
yours?
thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin. It was a last resort, in case I couldn't trust you. I don't have a cure. Only a way out. I'm sorry for misleading you, but I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you everything. Now, do I have your word or not?
I swear.
I hope it doesn't come to that. But thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flare infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
What do you mean should be changing?
Mind flayers reproduce by infecting someone with their parasite. 7 gruesome days later, the victim transforms and a new mind flayer is born. The thing in your skull, though, it's different to anything in our records. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow.
Interesting. So that's good news?
Could be. But there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne. And I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers. Joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back.
You think he's still alive?
I think so. I hope so. I've sent birds to find him, but they can't get close without goblins trying to shoot them down. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound?
Alright, I'll find him.
Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath.
Better draft than Ceramorphosis, nonetheless.
Alright, I think we're done here.
Better than becoming a mind. Keep it, in case things start to go very wrong.
Anything in here for us? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, we got a couple more people over here too. So many people to talk to.
What will the tieflings want next? Letting the Hellchild go was a mistake.
Oh, it wasn't? Don't go around killing kids. It's fucked up.
Ah, my grizzled friend. What can you tell me about this place? Yes, I see.
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a gnoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her.
No more light-fingered antics, right?
Yeah. I mean, thank you for helping me.
Arabella's safe and her parents grateful for your intervention. And we get grants the wearer an ability to cast dancing lights.
That's my job too. The druids don't care about us. No.
Yes, I see.
How long does that last? That's 1d8 poison damage. Which are active weapon toxin that deals an additional... It's a bonus action, okay. Adventures wanted, Arcanist, recluse, seeking brave and trusting, enterprising individuals to delve treacherous temple and restore stored artifacts. The Night Song for resurrection in the Baldur's Gate. Okay, cool. Magic ring. A rune encircling this ring appears to have been scratched into the metal with a rock.
Drama.
Oh my goodness. There's even more to explore. God fucking damn. How much is there? Alfira? Or Alfira?
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will change. No. Become.
What's the tune you're singing?
More like butchering. Don't know why I bother.
Are you alright?
No, I'm moments away from a grisly death. At the hands of this bloody song. I can't... Nothing fits, you know?
Let's see if I can help.
It can't hurt. I have an extra loot, if you want.
Hand me the loot, we'll play
Start
together.
From the beginning. We'll take it slow. Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away.
Oh no. Slip the loot. I guess we'll give it a shot. Oh no. Oh, it was pretty close, but I didn't quite get it.
That was interesting. Why don't we try again?
There we go.
Moon reminds me of your grace, all the love I can't repay. Rest and know that I will pray. Farewell, my dear old friend. Sorry.
That song was beautiful, worthy of a few tears.
Thanks. That's the first time I've played since Lihala died. My teacher. She was playing her lute. We didn't hear the gnolls coming. There was so much blood. I can still smell it.
Well, you've come up to find tribute to her.
Lihala said that's where eulogies were important. They were for the living as well as the dead. I'd forgotten what it was like. That itch to perfect a song. Keep the lute. Please. You've earned it. The Weeping Dawn will be my gift to Lihala. I've a long way to go. But thank you. I needed this.
The lute's wooden body is worn dull with time and use, but its strings and frets are still in excellent condition.
It hurts! It hurts! Please, make it stop!
What's wrong?
Can you hear it? Her singing. It's awful.
Terrible.
Don't mock her, she's trying her best.
Oh no! Whatever shall we do?
More witless creatures. More ear bleed. My head is melting. I'm leaving before the damage is permanent.
All I'm learning is that animals are assholes. Okay, let's go down here and kind of explore around, see if there's anything left for us.
Someone singing.
It's beautiful.
I could probably jump across that, but is there a reason to?
Listen.
A sweet melody beckons you. It vibrates with magic. A harpy's charm. The suffocating yearning suddenly fades as the spell breaks. You are free.
Drown out the harpies with a roar. Yes, please.
Ouch, my ears! Wait, why am I wet?
What is this?
But I see you now.
I will
for what
have
you
your
are.
head, Harpy.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna go with you first. No. Wait. Whose turn is it? And me. How much health points do they have? They have 24, 15. I was kind of hoping to hit both of them. Okay, we'll move him over there. I'm lured. I feel like that shouldn't happen if I already won it.
What happened?
Ooh, you hit me hard.
Moving.
Ah, come on. That's fine. You get out of there. She's still singing.
What is this? I will have your head, Harpy.
Put some people to sleep. Target. Okay, so those two are asleep. Should buy me some time. Oh my god, stop being lured! Excuse me? Okay, I could probably... There we go. Oh my god, these misses are terrible.
Stay out of my head.
Oh my god, come on, that's bullshit. Every turn you've been lured.
No, this isn't right.
Can't afford to let up.
Take you.
This is some... Yeah, there we go. When I actually can fight, that's great. Nice. They're gone. Are you alright?
No. Yes. I mean, I don't know.
Take a breath, deep and slow. You're safe now.
That's what the voice said. I almost got to the nest, but the singing. I need to get back. Mole will be so mad. Wait, you should meet Mole. She'll be grateful you helped me. Find a boy called Donnie. Tell him you want to see the dragon's lair.
Be back up. Here you go. Thanks, buddy.
Have a lot on my mind. And
Well, that battle could have definitely gone a little bit better than expected, but we will take a short rest.
Pushing on.
Open up. Time to press ahead.
I could probably. That's not what I wanted to do. Here.
Oh, I have the magic.
No one back home will ever believe this. Need to find a way forward.
Oh, and I imagine if we came over here first, we probably could have probably surprised him.
Might be useful.
Donnie disappeared somewhere. You need to find a way to get to Mole, or maybe Donnie will be back eventually.
Hey, you're back. Look to buy, sell, or what? I knew it. Hang on. That's what I got.
A ring of infinite wishes. The exterior of the ring is roughly carved from nonsensical ruins. A ring of really being invisible. Oh god, okay. He does have some supply packs for us though, so that's pretty cool.
You suddenly feel something moving against your back and turn.
I can't do this anymore, Mattis. I'm sorry.
Hey, you here to trade or?
Your partner's a thief.
Yeah, I know. I was standing right here telling her to rob you.
Watch it. From where I'm from, thieves are punished harshly.
Are they bored to death? Look, you caught her. Good for you. You want a chump like everyone else around here. Now, do me a favor. Make room for the chumps.
Those dirt kissers would let us die for the sake of their bloody grove.
I'll give it a shot.
So obviously this hole we can is where we have to go for the dragon's lair or whatever. Can't use it right now. Okay. Might have to come back. Oh, no, there's Donnie. Donnie, is it? I want to see the dragon's lair.
Then reaches for a concealed hatch.
Thanks for showing me the door. Okay, so there's a hole over there. That's probably the other entrance.
Well, look who's come to visit. My kids say you've been busy since you got here. I heard you helped Melly with that locket. I owe you for that. Mercon says you got him out of a tight spot with some harpies. Gotta say, I'm impressed. You saved Arabella from the druids. Don't know what those bastards would have done. And thanks for going easy on Sylphie. Not many marks would have done the same.
Why are you running all these schemes and swindles? Risky, you know.
We're saving up for a better hideout when we get to Baldur's Gate. Why? You planning on telling me stealing is wrong?
I mean, you are making problems for all your parents, just so you know. Right, the opposite. I'm willing to invest in the newest Thieves Guild on the Sword Coast.
Won't turn down free money. I've got operating costs you wouldn't believe. Come see me in the city sometime, huh? I'll repay this and then some. See you around, maybe. See us coming.
Oh. Hello again. Mole's in charge here, not me.
It's not like you never got caught.
You don't look so tough. Mole fought off a hobgoblin all by herself.
You're blocking my light. Oh, I remember you. You're the one who helped me get away. You want something? Were you just here to stare at my forehead?
Jeez, all these kids are pricks. Tell me the truth. The Adventurer's Locket, do you have it?
If I had it, would I tell you? This entire conversation is a waste of our time, don't you think? Now find yourself a maze and get lost. I'm busy.
Pockets to pick. You came! I have... Here! Mole said I should thank you properly for the harpies. So I wrote you a story.
Aren't you the clever one? That's very kind.
It's about you. I hope you like it.
Where do I read that? I have no... There it is. There once was a boy on a beach. He saw there was a harpy's nest. He was a very good climber. He wanted to climb to the top and steal from the harpy's nest, but the harpies were very mean. She sang a song and the boy forgot what he was doing. The adventure passed by. The adventure was very strong. He killed a harpy in one blow and saved the boy. He was very cold and scared, staying in the water, and so it was very cold. The adventure had saved him. The boy had thought the adventure was amazing. The boy wanted to be like the adventure. He wanted to be strong and save people to never be scared again, just like the adventure. The end.
We'll get there.
Alright, so found their little hideout.
It's boring in here.
Okay, so I got about 4. I got enough for almost about, what? Almost 9 days rest. Too bad. Alright, I think I've done all the exploring of this area that I can. might be more, but I'm not entirely too sure. That was the prison. Hunt down Karlak. They go down to the druid, and okay. Yeah, I think we're good. Let's go out of here.
Feel like we're being watched.
Aren't you worried your kind will punish you for consorting with us?
My name is Lazelk Chucky.
Okay, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to camp for a quick second. We are going to take... Because we're already filling the fighter role, so I probably don't need her at the moment.
The Githyanki people have a word for men like the Blade of Frontiers. Shalak. Roughly translated, idealist do-gooder. Or better yet, benevolent burden. His confidence is an asset. His pursuit of valor, not so much.
Are you sure the Koresh is the only path to a cure?
Entirely. I was as devoted to my studies as I was to my training. Each creche contains a Zaithist purification device. So I learned from the writings in the Kalir Library. The library was a gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding.
That kind of wisdom is very valuable.
Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant, order turns to chaos, and cold fires rage. The planes are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting. The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more. Infinities upon infinities.
Wait for me at camp.
You believe you can survive without me?
I'm not arguing, remain here.
As you say, do not keep me waiting.
Because we're already kind of filling the melee role, plus we have our cleric over here who helps for that. What is Will? We haven't seen what he is.
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling.
Like you to join me.
That's the spirit.
He is a warlock. Interesting. Burning Hands, Charm Person, Command, Hex. Make your attacks deal an extra 1d6 neurotic damage. That seems pretty good. When you reduce a hostile creature to 0 hit points, the gift from your patron grants you Charisma modifier, temporary hit points. Oh, nice. Study of the occult lore has unearthed eldritch invocations. Fragments of forbidden knowledge has imbued with magical prowess. When you cast... Oh, actually, hold up. We should probably see... Right now he's got armor of Agathis. Gain 5 temporary hit points to deal 5 cold damage to any creature that hits you with a melee attack. Armor of Hatter. Which does 2 to 6 neurotic damage. Burning Hand. So we can take one of these. Which, honestly, I don't think I want to replace anything. In casting Eldritch Blast, add your Charisma modifier to the damage it deals unless it's negative. You can cast Mage Armor on yourself at will without expending a spell slot. Beast Speech, we already kind of have that. Patron, you evoke your patron's Bewitching Charm. Okay. Learn how to cast One with Shadows. I kind of like that one. Once per long rest, you can cast Bane using a Warlock spell slot. Bane targets up to 3 creatures. They receive a negative 1d4 penalty to attack rolls and saving throws. Honestly, I like the idea of we do more damage and we push them back. But do I even have that spell? That's kind of the problem. I don't think we do yet, but I'll definitely be keeping an eye out for that spell. A Misty Step would allow us to get closer and actually hit people. That's probably a really good one to take. Still haven't seen where that one is. Keep an eye on it. Patron bestows gifts upon their loyal servant. Choose one of the following. Pact of the Chain. Grants service of a familiar, a face spirit, which takes the form of your choosing. This can be animal, imp, or quaset. You can summon a packed weapon or bind one you are wielding, making it magical. Like weapons use the wielder's spellcasting ability modifier instead of strength or dexterity. Grimoire called the Book of Shadows, which allows you to cast Guidance, Vicious Mockery, or Thorn Whip. I mean... that sounds really good, to be honest.
Well met.
So how does the Blade of Frontier end up chasing a devil in the hells?
Karlach's fires raged in Baldur's Gate before she escaped to Avernus, as my source told it. And she was planning to return. One of the archdevils Ariel's own. Chaos incarnate, a devil with pure fire for a heart. I made my way to Avernus to stop her. She fled from my reach. Even climbed aboard the Mind Flayer ship as it screeched through the hells. I followed in close pursuit. I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking. The damage she might be doing.
Who's this source of yours?
A powerful friend with a keen interest in... privacy. I'm sworn to say no more.
Let's move on to other matters.
All right. What else is on your mind?
How did you become a Blade of Frontier?
My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse blared into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after.
What act would be found in saving a life? You must have felt proud.
Proud? No. Angry. Angry at the monsters preying on innocents. Angry at the so-called good gods for tolerating the cruelty of the evil. Angry at myself that it took so long for me to see the coast suffering. The frontiers demanded a blade. And so I heeded.
It's nice to finally put a name face to the name.
It's nice to meet someone of your talents. Having a worm wriggling in my skull didn't instill much confidence in the days ahead. With you as my ally, the future looks a little less daunting.
Apparently he's a warlock.
Who?
This guy.
Will?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like a fighter.
Did you lose it in battle?
The most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made.
I like all the characters.
Yeah. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days.
He apparently wants to eat magical items.
By all means. What else is on your mind?
Yep, we're gonna leave right now. See if anyone else has to say anything, and then we're gonna rest, and then we'll explore a little bit more.
I've known a few warlocks in my time. Talented, of course, though sometimes too eager to listen to the devils on their shoulders. Comes with the territory, unfortunately.
Why does it require magic?
Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone.
Okay, well, eventually we can probably give him some magical items, but I'm not going to do that right now. We could stockpile a few of them before, Anybody else want to have a talk with us? I honestly can't tell.
The Blade of Frontiers. Let's hope Will lives up to his name. We'll need all the help we can get.
So, we're traveling with the famed Blade of Frontiers. I feel safer already.
Alright, so let's go ahead and end the day. We're going to rest. Oh, now you have all more to say. Okay, that's cool.
It's quite a sight. The stars, I mean. I could take or leave your chin. I can see the stars from Baldur's Gate, of course. But not with such clarity. It got me thinking, reflecting on what tomorrow might bring. When we find the druid, will he know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over?
Well, will you miss me?
Why not? You've been to the Hells and back, survived the crash, survived everything that's followed. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for.
Oh my god, no, I'm just trying to survive like you.
Yes, we're more similar than I thought.
Are you feeling alright?
Oh, I was leagues away. I just need to get some air, clear my head. I'll see you later, I'm sure. Sleep tight.
Stay away from me.
A fine evening, don't you think? The moonlight shines warmly on us. The breeze caresses our faces. Hideous. All of it. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears.
What do you mean by the tears?
Look above. Watch the moon cross the sky. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my crash. Clear.
It must have been quite a shock to leave your crush behind and arrive here.
Do you think me so sheltered? My entire clutch battled beholders deep within the eye of the sky. We infiltrated a Neogi spelljammer and laid waste to its crew. The tears span Toral's sky, Vinisk. There is more to this realm than this grassy pebble. But enough of this.
You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our search for a creche.
I'm just trying to be nice. I gotta be mean.
Be wary of false promises. The missing druid, Halsin, was it? He may be talented, but only a Githyanki's Zathis can cleanse an embedded tadpole.
Okay, so we have Will over here. So we have to say.
Tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel?
Nervous. I don't like the idea of the thing in my brain.
It's natural to suffer a touch of worry, but an illithid worm should be causing more than mild anxiety. Before the illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash.
Something special about us, or at least about our tadpoles?
Indeed. Perhaps the worm's vat was poisoned. Perhaps we're uncommonly fit. Or perhaps the tadpoles are merely on holiday. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.
Yeah, so far there's not a party member that I hate. They all, I don't know, they're all pretty cool.
What's on your mind? Your enterprising approach to my problem is most encouraging. But it is a delicate process to keep my condition stable. I do not yet need to consume an item, but keep it close by. It will not be too much longer.
Fate spins along as it should. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
Not to be rude, but what are you?
There are many answers to that question. None are important.
If you want to hit something, get out of my camp. The skeletons aren't supposed to be able to talk. You going to explain further? What are you? No.
The leader of the pack comes to chat. What's on your mind? You must be pleased to have a clear path forward. The sooner we find the druid house in, the better. I can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head.
How are you feeling?
The same. These parasites are proving suspiciously benign. But suppose I turn. What would you do?
Maybe I could leave you tied up while I hunted for a cure.
Really? I'd just kill you. Anyway, get some rest. Try not to dream about tying me up.
Okay.
Something the matter?
So we need to get 40 supplies, which I got plenty of, so we'll just drop another one. No, we don't need to do that. No. Get off. Hey, what are you doing?
Was a time I tussled with hill giants without breaking a sweat. Now, a mere werebear could swat me halfway to arm. Strange to us. What festers in our minds may well impel our bodies.
Okay, so obviously something's going on over here.
People up ahead. Something's wrong.
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
He might be a healer, Bry.
He might be a bandit.
Wait.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head.
Hold his
Your
stare.
minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna, new recruits, yours to shepherd.
Protect them. He is a true soul. Mind him. He will. He.
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now. You're a true soul. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
What happened to your brother
We're
exactly?
looking for fugitives. Survivors from that ship that crashed farther west of here. But instead of them, Edwin found an oil bear. An angry one. We managed to drag him away, but the beast's claws had already done their work. I told Edwin not to look in that cave. It was filthy with oil bear tracks.
Explain this Absolute to me.
Are you testing us? The Absolute is our goddess. She's going to rip down the old world order, start a new one. Then we'll be the ones with the power. Well, you will firstly, true soul. You don't need me to explain that.
A true soul, like you, has been chosen by the Absolute. You speak with her voice, and when the time comes, the true souls, you will rule.
That fellow was infected like us. Is this the mark of a true soul?
I'm a survivor of the crash. Let's get
Brenna, kill him!
What? Excuse me? Okay, well, I didn't mean to do that, but anyway, we'll load that back up next time. I'm probably going to call it because I've already been over 2 hours, and I do need a little bit of rest. I didn't think that would have resulted into an attack, but, guess we've learned.